Welcome back, everyone. My name is Fabi, and for today's video I have my empties. At least most of them. If you enjoyed my content, please like and subscribe. You're also more than welcome to follow me on my socials as well, which I'll be popping up somewhere around here. Now, I can totally understand why empties are so difficult to film. I've been hoarding these for a good while now, and now I can finally get to recycle them. I'm going to start with the ones that I have the most of, which are by Paula's Choice. These are my staple skincare routine products. I have been using Paula's Choice for several years now. If you're from Washington, they're actually local, which is actually really cool. I have fully committed to these products, and I will continue to repurchase them. The ones, so at least there's two. So these are kind of like my empties that I have, and so these are the Weightless Advanced Repairing Toner. And this one is mainly for normal to oily combination skin. And the next ones that I have lined up here, this is the Daily Pore Refining Treatment of 2% BHA. I really like the consistency of these. They're very light and watery. I'm actually trying because it came free on my last Paula's Choice order, and it's more for like kind of drier skin. It's kind of like a more milkier texture. That one's, I believe that one has more hyaluronic acid than this one. This one might have some. If it does, I'll probably put something on there that it does. But with this one has more peptides, and it's part of their Resist line, which is mainly for anti-aging. At least with the other one comes in a darker blue bottle. I feel like it's not as, I don't know, it definitely sits different in my skin. It's not my favorite, but it still does the job as a good toner. But I will continue to go back to this. Actually, since that one came free, I wanted to try it out, so that's why I'm using it. But once that puppy is done, this one will come back for sure. So one of my sunscreens here that I end up using up, or mostly used up, you know, when you get to that last bit of trying to pump every single drop out without cutting it, and that's what's kind of nice. It's also in a squeezy tube because you can't do that. And this is the Skin 1004, the hyalu'cica Water Fit Sun Serum. So many words. This one came in the Stalvana advent calendar, and it's kind of the main reason why I got that advent calendar, because I've been really interested on trying this sunscreen, and it came with was it Mary? It was Mary something. It came. It had a sun cushion, like a sunscreen cushion, and it also it wasn't Shiseido, but it looks very close to the Shiseido sticks. It's a different brand. And so that was the other one. I usually like to use that for travel. That one's actually almost the little sun stick I'm starting to run out of, but not completely. Haven't tried the sun cushion yet. But yeah, I really like this one. It's actually, I currently have like the big version of this sitting in my cart over in Yes Style. Speaking of Yes Style, I have the limited edition Anessa Perfect UV Sunscreen Skincare Milk. And it is kind of a milk because it's actually really watery, as you see. Comes in the little like dropper. I believe this is one of those like oily, you know, like kind of the oil sunscreens, because it did have like it did come like in a milky texture, but it still kind of felt a little oily. Aside from the smell, but it's kind of that typical fragrance a lot of Japanese sunscreen can, not sunscreens, but sometimes like Japanese cosmetics can have. I actually liked it because it dissipated fairly quick, and of course I got it because it was in the Squirtle bottle. But this was definitely priced. I think this was like at least 30 something bucks, but I think I had a coupon and I finally slapped it and I'm like, it's mine. But I really enjoyed it, and I'm kind of glad that I was able to use kind of one of the higher end Japanese sunscreens. And I will definitely go back to it. If I ever go back to Japan, I'll definitely snag one from Don Quixote. Let's see what I got next. Oh, I hope I'm saying this right. And I'll have more of the details on the little screen here, but this is Numbuzin. This is a Numbuzin #3 serum. This is kind of like that fermented stuff and whatnot. This also came in the Salvana advent calendar, and I really like it. It's very nice in the skin. Now, did it do anything with my skin in terms of like breakouts or whatnot? I felt like it kind of kept them at bay. And at least I didn't have any reactions to it or anything, so that was nice. Not that, I mean, I do have sensitive skin for the kind of general part, but that's usually from environmental factors. Luckily, it's not necessarily to products. But yeah, I gave it a whirl, and then I used it part of my morning skincare routine. And I believe this came in one of those like little freebies you get at Ulta. It came in a little bag, which I got for my birthday as a birthday present. It wasn't like the whole bag, but as a birthday gift. That would have been nice. But it came in like one of those little bags with like just general samples, and I remember using this when I went camping, and I just wanted to try it out because I used the gel version of this one, and the gel versions technically have two versions now. There's the regular one, the gel plus, and then there's the ones that you can kind of customize when you put the little tube that has like a serum in it, which comes in different colors. I've tried that one as well. Compared to the gel one, and I would go, and when I first tried them out, I went with the gel because I tend to have oily combo skin, and that one tends to like absorb quicker on the skin. Because this is obviously a moisturizing lotion, it sits a little bit more on the surface of the skin, which wasn't bad. I didn't mind it at all. It definitely felt plump and it felt moisturized. Will I go back to it? Probably not. I surprisingly found one of my favorite moisturizers by Good Molecules, and I'll definitely feature that one once I'm done with it, which will be soon. Oh, this one. So this is the It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better Foundation Plus Skincare. Again, such a long name. So this is in shade 22 with sunscreens. With foundations that have some sunscreen in them, or some skincare type of deal, similar with this one here with like the Bye Bye foundation. Yeah, for the Bye Bye foundation, I tend to go at least like a half shade lighter, as long as it's as long as it has a neutral base to it. Even though I do tend to lean a little golden, I'm still pretty neutral for the most part. And yeah, I like to go a shade. I like to go at least a half shade or so lighter because it'll oxidize. And by the time a couple hours in, at least it already matches my neck. So that's why I tend to go slightly lighter. It doesn't oxidize as much when you use a brush, so keep that. Keep that in mind. But for the most part, I like it. It's a very medium foundation. So at least on the days that, at least I feel like that my skin's fairly, I want to say normal, but my skin's like behaving itself for the most part if I don't feel very clogged, and I just kind of want more of like a lighter feel, I definitely go up for this one. So this became my everyday, especially when I was at work. I use my other ones that are a little bit more full of coverage for be like more of a beat look. So definitely good for like your typical everyday. Yeah, I can't believe I'm almost done with it, or at least I might have like one use out of it. That's why I was kind of storing it upside down. But would I purchase it again? Maybe there's other ones that I've been wanting to try, but no, the reason I got this one is because I used to work at Ulta, and with the particular sale, especially with its cosmetics, I believe, or whatnot, which I was able to layer a discount, and that's why I wanted it, and I wanted to try new foundation, so it worked. Does anybody remember these? So this one is the Max Fix Plus. It's a Cherry Blossom. Oh yeah, it's listed as Cherry Blossom, not Sakura. And this is part of the Cherry Blossom collection back in 2019. I think I got it the season after, so at least I think I got it later in the year when it came out, and immediately get it. But this was actually a refill, or because this is not the first one I used up. There was one that came before this, I believe, or maybe I bought two. I don't remember, but I really like them. I also have the 2021 edition, which like I'm kind of past that halfway point. The reason, at least aside from an Empties video, the reason I kept it, I was like, I kind of want to use it for something else, and clearly I haven't. But the bottle is so cute, isn't it? It's adorable. Same with the 2021 version here. Can you believe that? At least I haven't seen them, because my mall here used to have a Mac store, but they don't anymore. And I believe, no, I don't think Macy's in my local Macy's has a Mac store either, or Mac products. So I think the Ulta might now. You can clearly tell I've been shopping for makeup lately, but I don't know. It shocked me that they kind of took away what made this kind of such a cult product, because it locks, right? But it's like, no, it's not like I had a huge issue with like my setting sprays like leaking or anything. Plus, it's not like I travel with them anyway. Yeah, it has a different mister, but I believe the mister's a lot fine from what I understand. If, at least in my experience with these, I'm not sure if that's the same with everybody else, but if you don't use the right amount of pressure, you will get, droplets, like pretty violent droplets on your face. But that's just my experience. What else do I have here? All right, so this is the Peripera Ink Fitting Eye Primer. Again, I also got this from the Stylepana advent calendar, and yeah, I liked it quite a bit. It did its job. It was very silicone-y, and because it's kind of hard to tell, but it has like kind of a grayish lavender, very pale lavender hue to it. It kind of helps like neutralize some like the veininess of your eyelids, for example, which I kind of have first thing in the morning. But yeah, I scraped as much as I could. But yeah, it worked really well. I might repurchase, but at the same time, I kind of have my preferred. Well, I used to have my preferred eye primer. At least reading from online, the Smashbox ones, was it the Photo Ready? The one that came in the silver little tube. Apparently, they reformulated that one, and a lot of people are not happy about it. And because of that, I have not repurchased it. But that was so good, and the one tube lasted me forever. I want to say it lasted me like over a year, maybe two, and that it was that good. But I was also at the point where I wanted to try something else, because I would try the Urban Decay the primer potions, and those were fine. I found this to be a little oily for my preference, but who knows? It might be just the original. I know there's a couple other extra ones that they've had. Next, this is actually, I ran out of this one a while back. This is the Wetnwild Gel Lip Liner, and it's in shade Bear to Comment. This was actually part of the regular line, and I don't think they have gotten rid of these. I could be wrong. If it is, I'll have it somewhere up in this screen here. Yeah, they of course they're gel. They glide really well, and they do stay. So these, what I like to use with this one is, I will fill my entire lip and just put lip gloss on top. It looked really pretty that way. I like. Will I repurchase this one? Probably not. Only because I like more of a pencil lip liner. For example, kind of my favorite ones, obviously, by MAC. I've been really interested on getting the Makeup Forever ones, the ones that have like kind of the brown pencil-y looking. I think they just revamped theirs. I've been really wanting to try those snacks, but at least for lip liners, I'm forever gonna be a MAC girl for lip liners. In case anybody's interested, this one is in store. Next, I have the Precisely My Brow Pencil in shade 3.5, and this is the fine tip one, not the extra fine one that just came out. Formula wise, the Benefit ones I absolutely adore compared to the ABH. Mainly, I like these because, at least for my preference, I like them that it's more of a powdery feel, and I'm able to kind of like use the spoolie and kind of disperse it a lot easier. Not saying that I don't have that problem with the ones by Anastasia, but I just like the feel of this one a lot better. The only reasons I would get this one compared to the Goof Proof brow pencil is that 21 Days of Beauty sale, right? And I would usually like buy two. But I would still make them last. Luckily for me, I did not fall victim to the overplucking of the early 2000s. I still have my brows, thankfully. Luckily, I had too much brows to pluck because it hurt too much for me to do that. So like they just stayed. Because of that, that's why I didn't mind the thinner ones, since it was I would just kind of like outline the perimeters and just kind of fill in accordingly. It was really easy. However, I prefer the Goof Proof one that has the triangular shape, because I'm able to do it even faster because it's so wide. So I'm able to kind of disperse a little bit more product instead of going like between the little lines and whatnot. But I will continue. I don't care if like whichever is on sale, if it's a skinny one or the definer one. Wait, no, the definer is the Anastasia one. I like that one too, but again, formula wise, a little too waxy for my preference. But if these come on sale during the 21 Days of Beauty, I will get these. I will get this. I don't care the size. All right, even though this is technically empty, no, this is the Coverfx Perfect Setting Powder, and because I like the container, since it kind of has the little flip tip, right, in case you go traveling, that's why I kept the container. What's actually in here is the Anastasia Loose Setting Powder, which is all right. I really have no preference. I've tried so many setting powders. I mean, it's okay, it gets the job done. And I mentioned it on the video beforehand. Do I have it out here? Yeah, it's right here. The noises. So this is actually what I kind of poured in there, and it's not bad. I mean, it does the job. The only thing I don't like about this packaging is because, yeah, it just if it falls or whatever it may be, then it just gets too much dirty. Yeah. But I really like the formula on this one. Back in a while back, these would go on sale quite frequently for the 21 Days of Beauty, and I just ended up snagging one because I was running low on my Arsume powder at the time. So I'm not quite certain what's going on with them as a company, if they're like revamping again or whatever it may be, but I've been noticing a lot of their products, at least on their website, have been like not discontinued, they have been discounted, but at least their complexion line is really nice because they do cater to very human-like undertones. At least I can't remember what I was trying on, if it was their CC cream at the time that they had, but it was a really, really like perfect match. I really liked it a lot. But it was, but the time, at least with that formula, it was kind of really thick and heavy, and I kind of didn't care for it. Because remember when I was using a CC cream back then, I preferred the one by Clinique. So that's why I didn't quite vibe with that one. But I liked the color match though, so that was nice. So this is the Eylure 3/4 lash number 014, and obviously this is empty. I do have a brand new one, I haven't opened yet, but this is what they look like. I really like these. What I like most about them is that they're 3/4 length, and I don't have to like cut them up, which is really nice. And I mentioned this on another video, but they have a new, at least I believe it's new to their current line, their 18-hour lash glue, but this comes with a little brush. The other one that I had, which funny enough I lost, has a little paddle, but this one's right here. This one comes with a brush, which I like a lot. And for $5.99, I like it. No complaints on it so far. So yeah, so at least there's a wispier version. They're the number 15s. Those are a little bit lighter. The 14s, if you're looking for like drama, I would go ahead and get these. If you're new to wearing eyelashes, with something like kind of heavy, I mean, there's even heavier ones than this. Just know that they will feel a little heavy on your eyelids until you get used to it. The number 15s, they feel a lot lighter and they're a lot wispier. Those, I feel like, if you want more like an everyday lash, definitely goes with this one. But if you want for more like a party lash, I would go for these ones instead. They also have them in singles as well. I know, it feels like I'm doing like a time capsule here. Do y'all remember Clarisonic? Finally, yeah, I finally went through my little stash of the refills. At least the original Clarisonic refills. This one is the sensitive skin one, and this is the what's this one? The Daily Radiance. The main difference between the two is that obviously this was kind of not supreme. This was way more softer, the bristles, compared to this one. Not saying that these ones are rough or anything, but at least with the pink one particularly, if you see the little pink bristles or whatnot, they were kind of like a soft silicone. So it kind of, I have no idea what the silicone part did other than like maybe exfoliate, massage. But yeah, like I really like these. Of course, within like a couple months of me buying the facial, the cleanser thingy, the whole apparatus, right? At least the electronic brush itself. Within a couple months of me getting it, they start like they didn't go out of business. They shut the business down, didn't it? Because they didn't sell. Maybe I should look into it. I'm sure there's other videos out there about that already, but it made me so sad. However, I did look up online, and it turns out that on Amazon, they do make compatible ones. Obviously by a different company, but they do make compatible ones for the Clarisonic. So I haven't tried those yet because I've hoarded not many brushes while I could, and also it's not like I use my Clarisonic every day. I tend to alternate depending like how heavy I wore makeup and the next day and whatnot. So, but I do tend, I guess I still use them. It's still part of my, for the most part, my basic routines here. Alright, well, it's not necessarily completely gone. There's like a smidge left, but I already have a backup to this already. This is the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Advanced Clean Dry Shampoo. Technically, they have two. There's this one, and there's another one that comes in more of a darker gray bottle. This is more of like the silvery bottle. I will come back to this. This is, I believe, my third one, because before this one I had the slightly bigger one, and then before that one I had the regular size one, like this one. Yeah, this is like at least my third or fourth one. And again, I tend to get these when they go on sale. But I'm very finicky with dry shampoos, mainly because a lot of them tend to make my scalp itchy. And that's like, what's the purpose of me getting a dry shampoo? Because my hair gets itchy, or at least my scalp gets itchy when it's like already oily. Me putting a dry shampoo to make it irritated more. I believe at least the drugstore ones that didn't make my scalp itchy was the Pantene one. Yeah, the Pantene one. Thanks, Tati. Actually, the only reason why I went for the Pantene one was I don't remember. Yes, the Pantene one. Because of Tati. Tati recommended it, and yeah, I liked it a lot. It didn't make my scalp itch. But I believe another one that I tried from the drugstore that I was okay was, I think, the Dove one. I think so. Yeah, I think it sounds about right. The Batiste ones, yes, I can use them, but it just like not. Yeah, it just makes my scalp itchy. That's all I can say. And but this one particularly, it does not. It could be a sensitive skin thing. I'm not sure. But when I use this, my hair actually does feel clean, and yeah, like my scalp doesn't feel irritated. I will continue to go back to this one for sure. Next one here is the Dove Zero Aluminum in cucumber and green tea. Actually bought this in a multi-pack from Costco, and no regrets. I think I'm on my third one. I believe it came in a pack of 4, and I could have one more left. I could be wrong. So the only reason why I use aluminum free, because I'm actually one of the handful of people out there that are allergic to aluminum, which I didn't know for a good minute when I was growing up, because what aluminum does, especially for my underarms, it just like it literally dries them up to the point that they'll crack and bleed. Yeah, fun childhood. I thought, yeah, pathetic me thought that was normal, but no, it's not. And back then, so like over 10-15 years ago, there wasn't a whole lot of options for no aluminum deodorants. Remember, the first ones I got was an Adidas one, and I loved that one. At the time, I was only able to find it on Friday. Then all of a sudden, disappeared. Then I believe it's I know you can find it on Walmart. I don't remember the name completely. It comes in a pink kind of pink container, and it was soft something. That one was nice. At least I like that one because it came in like 2 other like scents, and at least at the time, what's really annoying, there was barely any variety, and something that was aluminum free. And with other like more natural ones, I came to discover that even some of those I was kind of like sensitive to. The Johnson ones, the Jason ones, there was a really nice one. It was like kind of apricot-y. It irritated my skin, made me sad. Yeah, so at least it was always been like a battle trying to find like an updated or more modern scent than the ones I was already used to. Like I remember looking at secret ones, just be like, here, can't use those. But I think even Secret has aluminum free ones now, so I've yet to try those. Yay, fun scents. Oh, so this one actually got as a gift, and it's the Hand in Hand body wash in Cactus Blossom, and I love Cactus Blossom. At least in the wallflowers from Bath and Body Works, and the candles, the Cactus Blossoms is literally a staple set that I get from there, and the hand soaps. If I ever see one in the gel, I haven't seen one in the gel form. I've seen it in the foam form, but I'll still get it because I love that set. Yeah, I believe this is kind of like, this could be from like, I don't know where this one's from, but it's kind of like no palm oil, no parabens, no phthalates, basically no questionable chemicals in there. And it comes in a like kind of a metal-y tin. aluminum, I would assume, and it's recyclable and it's refillable, and I think because it's like reusable, like that's why I kind of held on to it. I was like, maybe I could put something else in there. I haven't decided yet. I just might recycle it, but I like the bottle, and the and yeah, it didn't irritate my skin, didn't strip it or anything, so I liked it a lot. I'm not sure where it came from. Yeah, I don't know. If I do know, or if I do find it, I'll probably put it somewhere in the comments. All right. Well, this one right here is not empty. It's actually the backup of the other backup that I had. So at least the one that I just finished. This is actually by Hempz. This is the snowberry. This is the snowberry and vanilla cream, and this one only comes out during the holidays. It's one of like the limited edition holiday scents. With that being said, this didn't come out on the last holiday season. I was so devastated. It could have been under a different name, because there was one that was kind of similar but not quite, but I didn't get it because it was like, it doesn't say fresh snowberry, right? I've been getting this particularly for like 2-3 years, no, more than that, 3-4 years now. That's how much I love this scent. And actually, yeah, right, even right there it says holiday. Yeah, really devastated it wasn't around for the last holiday season. If it doesn't come out in this holiday season, I'm gonna cry, because this is my last one. Don't take it away from me. Bring it back, please bring it back. I just in general do love the Hempz body lotion line. At least the hemp seed oil, I believe that's what they use. They have to if it's Hempz, right? Whatever. At least the seed oils, because they use various other seed oils in here. I find it very moisturizing. The scent is light enough that doesn't irritate my skin, and if this doesn't come back for this holiday season, I mean, I will still continue using Hempz. Probably on a different scent, of course. There was like the something pineapple one. That one smells really good. I forgot what it was. It a citrus pineapple? I don't know, something pineapple, and I love pineapple, so that will definitely be next on my agenda to get. Oh, I guess the kind of the last item that I have here. Yeah, and at least aside from wearing glasses, yes, I do wear contacts, and this is the kind of the big disinfectant solution. I have the regular eye solutions, and I use these at least 2 to 3 times a week, depending how many times I wear my contacts. And at least it kind of stretches out the longevity of them, which is what I like. And I tend to get these at Costco because it comes 2 big bottles, and I'm just about to get the other bottle open, and this one's done for finally. Alright, so at least that's most of the empties that I physically have at hand. I do have some honorable mentions, as I would call it. The Bath & Body Works candles, wallflowers, and the gel hand soaps, of course. Since I tend to use them on the regular, once I'm done with those, I tend to like recycle them really quick. The D-Up lash glue, which I tend to compare to this lash glue, as I mentioned earlier, from Eylure. I really like that lash glue. I believe you can kind of still see kind of a bluish tint to this one, but with the other one, I believe was a little bit more noticeable. I don't know, but formula wise, I really like that one. And if I ever go back to Japan soon, I would be definitely snagging at least 3 this time. I snagged 2. The Witch's Pouch, a high cover cream concealer. So technically, and there's just one of my stickers, at least like teaching stickers I have that got stuck on there. This is in shade 1.5, I believe. Should be 1.5. Yeah. This is actually my backup, and I've been trying. I mean, I shouldn't barely use it. I mean, it's starting to get old, but I really like how moisturizing it is. It's very similar to the Tarte one, the back when it came in a squeezy bottle, but not as thick, right? But the coverage was there, and like kind of how hydrating it was, and that's kind of what I would compare it to. I haven't tried the ones that come with the doe foot, but I don't think they changed the formula. I think it's just the packaging that they changed. Another honorable mention is the Eco Tools brush cleaner. Surprisingly, I like it a lot. Actually, really clean. It really cleans my brushes really well. Next, one that I will be finishing up soon, because I do tend to go through these fairly quick, is a DHC Deep Cleansing Oil. At least for hair, because you can't see it very well, but like this part of my hair is color treated. It's faded now, but I would have like kind of a mix of like a burgundy purple color, and just to kind of keep up the color vibrant, I would use the Hair Color conditioners. And again, I tend to get those when they go on sale in the 21 Days of Beauty, or actually no, not the 21 Days of Beauty, the hair event one, the 21 Days of Hair. They tend to go on sale pretty much almost like twice a year. The other one, I don't think this one's available anymore because I got it on sale, and I think that's why, because it's on sale, they were trying to discontinue it. But the Hyalu'cica Holly Pop Chubby Tiara Volume Mascara. Words. I believe it was a tubing mascara, if I think that's right. The only thing that I didn't like about it is that kind of made, just at least based on the formula, kind of made your eyelashes stiff. I mean, great that it kind of kept the curl, but it just didn't keep the fluffiness to them. You know what I'm saying? But it was all right. Like I didn't like smudge or anything. It was a little difficult to take off. That I'm not gonna lie. Now I'm actually really close to finishing the one that I have right now, and it's the Peach and Lily Well Dew Treatment Essence, the one in like the clear glass bottle. I want to say that's officially part of my skincare routine. At least of my staples. I've come back to it. I think the one that I have now, it's like my third or fourth one. I've been using them for that long. They used to go on sale quite frequently during the 21 days of skincare, but I haven't seen it on sale recently. I may have missed it from a year ago, but they didn't do it this fall. It could come back either later on in the year or the early spring. If it does, I'm definitely getting it. Definitely getting a couple backups of those. Technically, you don't need an essence, and I plan to do a video on this later. But when I went on a camping trip and I didn't bring it on me because it's classy, on the last camping trip it fell and it broke. Luckily, there wasn't a whole lot in there, so that's why I brought it, because I was already close to fishing it up. But I definitely noticed a change, at least kind of texture-wise. Given that I was camping a different type of water, that entire week I felt like my skin was a lot tighter, given that I was using moisturizer twice a day, in the morning and at night. And yeah, I felt like my skin was tight without it. So, and because of that, I was like, you know what? At least with me, an essence does make a difference. I don't have it with me right now, but like kind of the newer version of the Daiso face puffs. There's the ones that come in the white, pink box, and they're the ones that I've been trying now, which actually I like a little bit better, is in like kind of a blue-white box. I do plan to make a video of the battle of the puffs coming up here soon, and see which ones I like. I also have reusable options as well. And lastly, the Redken Blowout Heat Protectant Spray. Now, the old version, when it came in the all pink bottle, I like the product because I have so much hair, and because it's thick and it takes forever for it to dry, especially using a blow dryer. When a couple sprays evenly around my hair, it cuts it half of the time, not even sometimes. I definitely noticed a difference between the revamped version that they have now, that comes in a little black, I think it comes with a black top now, but at least it has like a black strip in the middle that says Redken. I do sense, I did notice like a difference in scents. It's not as pungent. I want to say pungent. It's not as strong compared to the all pink one. So it's a little bit nicer on the sinuses. Because I remember looking at reviews and a couple people didn't really care about the scent. But I find this one a lot more mild compared to the previous one. But those are my empties for this time around. And yeah, just let me know what have you been currently enjoying or being close to enjoying, or what's become part of, like, you know, your staple items. And yeah, feel free to share them down below in the comments, and maybe I'll go ahead and check them out myself. I'm not sure about you all, but I'm also at that point where I'm like trying to limit my purchase, and just the only time I'm buying is just something to replace, not necessarily just for the sake of trying anymore, because you know, not in this economy. But more videos to come. If I'm starting getting momentum here, which is nice. And once again, please feel free to like, subscribe, or put down a comment in there, and I'll try to get back to you as best I can. And once again, we're almost close to 10 subscribers, so I can kind of do a pet video here soon. At least I'm very excited about it, and thank you all for sticking around here and our tight secret, you know, little community that we have going on over here. I do plan to start doing some like music history videos, or like, I don't know, or like I have so many ideas to explore here at YouTube and whatnot. And I'm excited. I'm excited on this journey, and I thank you all for having me and partake on this endeavor. So once again, thank you so much, and on to the next one. Bye now. Who knows what they have in store? I hope they have a lot more, because at least with one of their shades, I was able with one of their foundations. I can't. Was it their with one of their found. I'm not. But this is the living proof.